Alright YouTube, want to do a quick video because there seems to be a lot of misunderstanding, misinformation, call it what you want, about the police right to be able to stop someone. Specifically in this case when you're carrying a firearm. Now that doesn't mean you're illegally carrying a firearm. I'm talking about specifically about the lawful carrying of a firearm. We're going to be talking about Texas, which means you're carrying a long gun, which doesn't require a permit, long gun being a rifle or shotgun, or if you're open carrying a pistol with a license to carry. Now I see a lot of people comment and go, oh well, if police think that their life is endangered or other people are endangered, they have the legal right to stop any person for the right of public safety. Well, that is 100% inaccurate. Police do not have the right to just stop and detain anyone who is conducting illegal activity simply in the name of public safety. That does not exist. It is very simple. It's covered even in federal law, Terry v. Ohio, Brown v. Texas. Two very, very big case laws. And they are very clear, saying that if an individual is not committing a crime, or the cops don't have reasonable suspicion. Reasonable suspicion is very clear in its meaning, which means you have to have articulable suspicion based on facts. Not I have a hunch, not I believe, not a maybe. That means you have to have actual factual evidence based in reality saying that, hey, he's going to commit a crime. You know, like they catch a guy who's carrying a rifle at the ready, walking into a gas station, putting a mask over his face. That would be grounds for saying, hey, we had reasonable suspicion that he was going to rob a gas station. That makes sense. Now, a guy standing on a corner with his face in the, regular open, not touching the weapon, smoking a cigarette, and waving his cars as they go by. That is not articulable suspicion because he's not touching the weapon, he's not threatening anyone, he's not doing anything illegal. If you're in a state where it's legal to open carry or carry a rifle, that does not give you articulable suspicion to be able to stop someone. That means if a cop sees that, they do not have any right unless you are doing something illegal. Now in Texas, it is illegal if you use your weapon to intimidate someone. So if you're taking your weapon and you're pointing it at someone, if you're holding it at the ready and gesturing at people or pointing at people and making threatening gestures or comments, and at that point, yes, it's illegal. But just standing there with it on the sling, not touching it, and waving at people while smoking a cigarette, not illegal. So for anyone who's going to comment on the video that happened in Olmos Park and go, oh, well, the cops were 100% in the right. No, they weren't. The most they could have done was called a consensual stop. I've had many consensual stops where law enforcement will come up and they'll go, hey, how you doing today? Doing good. How about yourself? Like, hey, we got some phone calls from people saying that they saw a guy carrying a gun. We got to check it out. And I totally understand. I mean, that's their job. They get a phone call. I don't expect them to ignore it. So if they want to come out and do their job, I have no problem with that. I'm not going to be rude about it. I'm extremely nice. They come out and I'll be like, yep, I'm just out here having a walk, doing whatever. But okay, well, you're not going to do anything bad, are you? Nope. Law-abiding citizen, not going to do anything bad, just out here doing my thing. I'll shake their hand, tell them to have a good day, be safe, they carry on. That is consensual stop. It's not, because I can technically say, walk away, I could be rude and say, am I being detained? Screw you, you're a bad cop. I'm not that kind of guy. I'll be polite, and that's for 5 years. That's pretty much how every single encounter has gone with me and law enforcement. I'm polite to them, I'm courteous, I talk to them, I let them know what's going on. If I'm doing an open carry event, I'll call ahead and say, hey, we're going to be at this location from this time to this time. Here's how many people we have. Here's what we're going to be doing. Give them heads up on things. What happened in Olmos Park is the fact that they were unlawfully detaining people. They even held one guy, Jack Miller, at gunpoint for holding a sign. So, we had talked to him the day before, talked to our chief of police and said, hey, if we come to your town and open carry legally, you're not going to shoot us, hold us at gunpoint, taser us, make us get on the ground or anything like that. And he said, no. He said, that's a ridiculous question to ask. Why, I'm not even going to entertain it. So we assumed everything was good, but we just wanted to make sure. So we went out there. First time me and CJ had even been in Olmos Park. We go out there, and I'd been out there for 3 to 5 minutes. I hadn't even finished my cigarette, and like I said, cops showed up, pointed a gun at me, and told me to get face down on the ground. That is completely 100% illegal. You cannot do that. They should have came up, said, "Hey man, got a phone call, just seeing what you're doing. Yeah, see that you're open carrying. Ask me questions." I would have told them, "Hey, yeah, I'm just open carrying, doing my thing." And the funny part about it is I wasn't even in Olmos Park. I was legally in San Antonio. Olmos Park was across the street. But as usual, they're kind of the authoritarian police department, so they wanted to do what they wanted to do. So that's how things went down. So if you have any questions about the law here in Texas and what you can and can't do and what cops can and can't do and how you can carry, how you can't carry, what the laws are, I'm pretty well versed on it. I'm not a lawyer, but I have been in open carry movement. I have been, down at the Capitol for a couple sessions, helping out, talking to different state reps, senators. I'm pretty well. I read just about every gun law there is and talked to multiple people who are more well versed than I am. Talk to lawyers and everything. So if you got any questions about it, feel free to ask. In the comments section, I'll answer as best as I can. If I don't know or I'm not 100% sure, I will ask someone who knows better than I do, and I will get you an answer. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section.